Folks, I'm Ryan Horn, and today is day 80 of reading every single DC comic. Let's just jump right into it, no dilly-dallying around. More Fun Comics number 82. Green Arrow and Speedy stop a criminal who's been testing an invention called I don't know why I said lime, time pills on people. Speedy and GA, Green Arrow, obtain a small capsule of the time pills and put it in their trophy case. Speedy gets curious and takes one of the pills, assuming it could do no harm because of what the label said. He is stupid. This Speedy guy is dumb. Why would you assume that? The label says, hey, the ingredients are safe for consumption. For these time capsules, they are safe. You will not die. But this is an evil scientist that's using these. Why are you, 1, assuming he's telling the truth? 2, assuming he's right? 3, taking the time pills. Don't take the time pills. Anyways, he disappears and awakens in a forest. Plains? I don't know if it's a forest or plains. I'm not sure. He runs into some dude named Sir Guy who accuses him of working with Robin Hood. And this is where we realize, oh, he's in the past with Robin Hood. 1, Robin Hood is a fictional character. But, you know what, this is a fictional universe, so it doesn't matter. 2, how the fuck do the time pills work? Okay, they're pills that you take and you get teleported to the past. Why? What could those pills possibly be doing to you? And it's not like messing with his brain or something, because that's what I thought at first. No, his physical body goes into the past. It disappears from the present. Green Arrow walks up and sees the glass on the floor because Speedy disappeared into the past. So my question is how? How do the time pills work? How do you take pills and get teleported? How does it make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. How do the time pills work? I want to know. Guess what? Doesn't get explained. Anyways, Sir Guy has his men hang Speedy. Suddenly, Robin Hood comes out of nowhere, and together Robin Hood and Speedy battle Sir Guy and his men. Meanwhile, in the present times, Green Arrow discovers the broken glass of water and the pill capsule and realizes, oh, Speedy took the time pills, must have got sent to the past. Because that makes sense, right? Because obviously the time pills work. Obviously the time pills send you to the past. That makes sense. Anyways, he takes a pill to follow Speedy. Robin Hood and Speedy are in a pretty tricky situation. They're losing the fight. Green Arrow swoops in. Together, all 3 of them wrap it up. They win the fight. Sir Guy and his men retreat. Robin Hood introduces Green Arrow and Speedy to his crew. Green Arrow and Speedy show off their aim, and the group party all night around a campfire. The next day, Robin Hood is already gone when Green Arrow and Speedy wake up. When they go to the city, they find a dead man, and Sir Guy says Robin Hood killed him. The father also says this, the father of the son. Now, I don't know why Green Arrow trusts Sir Guy, or the random father, sure. He's the father of the kid. Sir Guy is a powerful man. We know this. We know he's willing to go to any lengths. Why are you assuming he's telling the truth? Why are you assuming he's not bribing the old father? Anyways, Speedy isn't convinced by Sir Guy, but Green Arrow is. And this is a very interesting situation, you see, because like a couple days ago when we saw Green Arrow's first time being broke, this is his first time being annoying and self-righteous. He's like, he's like too much, like, oh, I love Green Arrow, by the way. Sometimes he's a little like, holier than thou, right? And I guess this wouldn't be a moment like that, because the kid is dead. He's not a kid, he's like a teenager. Teenagers are kids. The guy's dead. The guy's dead and he was murdered by someone. But Green Arrow doesn't even stop for a second to think maybe Robin Hood is innocent. He's like, no, he has to be given a trial. Even though we've seen Sir Guy is evil and bad and isn't going to give him a fair trial. He has to be given a trial. Anyways, Green Arrow hunts down Robin Hood and the 2 brawl to decide who is correct. If Green Arrow wins the brawl, Robin Hood gets taken into prison and has a trial. If Robin Hood wins the fight, Green Arrow lets him go, and the 2 go fight Sir Guy or something like that. Green Arrow wins. He also says he'll put his life on the line to ensure Robin Hood gets a fair trial. So he's a good guy, right? He's trying to do the right thing. He's just stupid sometimes. So stupid. The guards tell him the trial will be tomorrow. Later on, Robin Hood's men approach Green Arrow and Speedy and tell them Robin Hood is going to be executed without a trial. And Green Arrow realized he was wrong to trust Sir Guy and realized, you know what? Robin Hood probably didn't do that. And that's why all this is happening. He finally has that moment of realization. Anyways, Green Arrow and Speedy save Robin Hood, and together all three of them fight the soldiers, while Friar Tuck and the others free the people Sir Guy had wrongfully imprisoned. Sir Guy and his men flee. Green Arrow apologizes for believing Sir Guy. Robin Hood thanks everyone for saving him. Green Arrow and Speedy are suddenly returned to the present, but Speedy somehow brought a dagger back with him, so they put it in the trophy case. I don't understand how the dagger came back, because the glass didn't go to the past. Speedy was holding a glass when he got sent to the past, but the glass didn't come with him, it just fell to the ground. So why does the dagger come back? Why doesn't the ground come back? He's touching the ground. Why doesn't the ground come back? Doesn't make any sense. You have to be holding it in your hands, but why doesn't the glass come back? Doesn't make any sense. These time pills are a little sketchy. Moving on. I only have 2 comics for you today, by the way, so this is the last one. Superman number 17. This is a good one. This is the first time Lois Lane suspects Clark Kent is Superman. That's pretty big. There's also a side plot where some guy named Vitalis is trying to blow up America or something for the X powers, but it's not really important. Main focus is Lois suspecting Clark is Superman. So it initially happens because they are about to go on a train to somewhere, I'm not sure. Lois gets on the train, Clark doesn't, because he realizes there's a missing rail in the track. So he becomes Superman really fast, fixes the track, goes to the next station where Lois gets off. Lois is like, Clark, how did you get here before me? You missed the train. Clark's like, oh, I took an express train. Lois is like, it's a little suspicious. Anyways, I'm gonna go call the Daily Planet and put in my story about this Superman saving that just happened. Because Superman stopped the train from hitting the... Everybody saw Superman save the train. So she goes to call the Daily Planet, and then she realizes the guy on the phone says, oh, Clark already put in that story. I was like, what the... Wait a second. How did you not only get here first, but also see what happened on the train, on my train, and also put in the story so fast? How did you do that, Clark Kent? And Clark is terrible at improvisation. He's absolutely abysmal at it. He's like, it's my secret. I have a secret method for news collecting, and if I told you, you'd be scooping me all the time, so I can't tell you. And Lois obviously thinks that's some ball hockey. He's just so bad at it, man. Anyways, Talon, evil guy. Everyone knows it. Lois writes article about Talon, saying, oh, I have secret information on the Talon that I'm going to put in next week's newspaper. Talon tells his men, go get her. She gets captured. Clark also gets captured with her. She gets tied up in a big box, pendulum swinging back and forth, back and forth. Clark under the pendulum, tied to a stake. Talon explains, box, go down each swing. When it get down fully, crash, fall. Lois die, Clark die. Fall on top of each other. Boom. Talon leave. Lois, like, hey, Clark, I know you're Superman, reveal yourself. Then she realized, no, he's not Superman, doesn't make sense. We're both going to die because I was so stupid to think meek, loser Clark Kent, and she calls him like a loser, bro. She like insults him, would be Superman. Clark, genius, comes up with a way to solve this situation without revealing he's Superman. He goes super speed, takes off his Clark clothes, fills them with dirty rags to make them look like a person, and pulls the hat down low, saves Lois from the container thing, puts her on the ground, goes super speed, puts the clothes back on to be Clark, and she doesn't even notice. And he's like, whoa, Lois, Superman saved us. And she's like, whoa, Clark, there's no way you're Superman. Talon turns out to be an American guy pretending to be like Chinese or something. Very weird plot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, there's a little tease at the end that maybe Lois still suspects Clark. Also, in this issue, not in this story, but in this Superman issue, because there's like 4 stories per issue, is the first appearance of the Forces of Solitude, but it's called Secret Sanctuary, and the story itself is not very interesting. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!